In honor of Veterans Day this year, Mid-Michigan Now is partnering with McLaren Flint and several community groups, including Flint's Veterans Memorial Park, in offering a free health screening event for local veterans on Thursday, November 6th from 4 to 6 p.m. It will be at the McLaren Family Medicine Residency Clinic in Flint Township. Early detection is the rallying cry, and here's former Mid-Michigan Now news anchor Bill Harris with more.
Thank you, and thank you for this opportunity to once again be a part of Community-Wide, not only as a guest in the studio, but this time as a guest host on remote. And you just heard moments ago how Mid-Michigan Now is being so excited to partner with McLaren in offering free health care screening for veterans in honor of Veterans Day. But right now, I want to introduce the director of the Proton Therapy Unit here at McLaren, Dr. Hesham Gayar, to talk more about the importance of early detection and how life-saving it can be. And Dr. Gayar, how have you been?
I've been great, and thank you for the opportunity to see you again.
Well, it's my pleasure. And we've already made a case that this is for Veterans Day, where veterans are going to get free screening. But I want to take the opportunity to expand that a little bit, not only for veterans, but the importance of early screening. Can you underscore that?
Absolutely, and I cannot more emphasize the importance of early screening for prostate cancer. Early screening is a method of finding out about the cancer early enough so you can address it before it gets serious, and you can address it when the outcome is excellent. You can get it treated and get a cure rate over 90% or over 95%, rather than wait while it's growing or, unfortunately, spreads where it could be too late.
Dr. Gayar and I first met, Doctor, in 2008. That's quite some time ago, and that's when I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Early detection played a big role in that, but I had a prostatectomy, and under your guidance here in this building, radiation, and I'm now cancer-free. Since then, the Proton Center is open. There's been new advances in medical science. Prostate cancer decades ago was a death sentence. It no longer is.
No, we've made significant advances in the management of prostate cancer. So if we catch the cancer early, and that can only happen with early detection, not only that we're capable of treating it with better outcomes and higher cure rates, but also we have technology now that can address it with more focusing and more sparing of normal tissue. For radiation treatments, we have proton therapy now, a method that can treat the cancer with type of radiation that is at nanoparticles, very tiny particles of radiation that stops at the target, rather than going through and irradiating normal tissue and accepting side effects. And the value of that is you get to treat the cancer with the same or better outcome. In the meantime, you get to avoid the radiation going to normal tissue, and that reduces the risk of side effects, and that improves the way you can take the treatments. It improves your quality of life during treatments and after the treatments, reduces the sequelae and the risk of second malignancy and all the problems associated with cancer treatments. Now the attention in cancer care and in development of new drugs and new technology, part of which is like the proton therapy, as I mentioned, is how can we spare normal tissue? We are past going only for better cure. We're now focused at what's after cure. How is your quality of life is going to be affected, and how is the outcomes going to be? However, I'll come back to the first point. Most important in achieving that high cure rate and improving the quality of life is treating when the cancer is contained in the prostate, and it's a smaller size, and it's a better outcome if we do that, and the cure rates are much higher.
Doctor, I don't think things have changed much in terms of when I was diagnosed, where when you mention prostate cancer screening to a guy, all they think of, and there's no other way to put it, the digital exam. That's not the case for this event that we're doing on November 6th. And we have video right now of a Marine from Iran and Afghanistan. He's a Flint Marine. He's a Purple Heart winner. He is going through the test, the blood test. Can you describe what he's going through right now?
Absolutely. We used to follow the older standard screening for prostate cancer. How can you, and men are not comfortable with going to have their prostate examined and a digital rectal exam, and basically the doctor feeling the prostate in that private part of the body. We no longer need that, and it's not as effective. By the time I can catch it with my finger, it's advanced already, most likely. Now, with chemicals, with the PSA, which has been available, and there are some new measures that we can find out from the pathology afterwards. We can find out analysis and detection early enough that catch it before it's felt by the finger. So we're doing the screening this year without doing the digital rectal exam. We're just doing the lab work and the PSA.
What'd you experience? How was it?
It was pretty simple, pretty easy.
Can you address quickly how important it is for a test like this, especially from the veterans' point of view? How important is this program going to be for the veteran community?
I think it's important for everybody, for all veterans to get in here and just get it done. It's quick, it's simple, and why not do it, you know?
Nowadays, we can provide the screening to people to check for early detection of prostate cancer without the inconvenience of doing the digital rectal exam and with the PSA only. And that's sensitive enough measure that can catch the cancer way before it's palpable, meaning I can feel it by rectal exam, by digital rectal exam. So we can do it only with the PSA, make it easier for men to come and get tested. Better sensitivity because we can do more people this way and accommodate more people also at the same day because we can have more people drawing the blood. It's a simple blood test. You have the blood drawn and you're done. You save yourself and maybe you save your life.
You say early detection and in itself is a life-saving tool, correct?
Absolutely, and I see that being a cancer doctor. I see that how much life it saves to do the early detection for breast cancer, for prostate cancer, now for lung cancer for the smokers, and I encourage veterans and everybody else. Please, if you're a smoker, get a CAT scan. If you smoked for enough years and you're between the age of 55 and 75, go get a CAT scan. Diagnostic, it's covered by your insurance and Medicare. It might save your life for lung cancer. Ladies, have the mammogram. Simple test once a year. It can save your life with breast cancer. And for men, which is our topic for the day, get the prostate cancer screening. Just get a PSA. Ask, come for the screening. We'll be glad to accommodate you and take care of that.
Dr. Gagar, thank you once again, and a reminder that the health screening provided by McLaren and Mid-MichiganNow and other community partners takes place Thursday, November 6th, here on the McLaren campus. And we encourage you to call to make an appointment. If you want more information, you can go to MidMichiganNow.com. But we hope to see you at this Veterans Day Honor event Thursday, November 6th, 4 o'clock on the McLaren campus. That's it from here. Send it back to the studio.
Again, schedule your free Veterans Prostate Cancer Screening for Thursday, November 6th from 4 to 6 p.m. All you have to do is scan that QR code and it'll take you directly to the site to set up an appointment. You can also call that number on your screen or search prostate screening on our website, thecw46.com.